couple announcements before we get the episode started today. Thank you to Lokisenna, our wonderful, wonderful patron, for supporting us on Patreon. If you like our show, obviously you must if you're this far, and you like it enough to want it to keep going, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Because of the way that iTunes is stupid and the way that SoundCloud works, we gotta pay to support that, and also proceeds will go towards getting new equipment to make things easier on you listening and easier on our post-production manager. We also have some pretty sweet rewards on Patreon, ranging from early access to episodes and patron-only content to even getting your own NPC design in the show. So thank you for, Thanks for listening. Yeah, and thank you for your support, too. It means a lot to us that people actually listen to our show. We're going to start off this time with Lith.
Hey there!
After you guys sort of split from Tobias quarters, Icon and Trio went their own way. I'm assuming Fish went with Olive, and Lith, you're with Pip.
Yep.
What did you guys sort of decide to do?
Well, I don't know my way around this place at all, except for like the pit fights and the training grounds and just sleeping and eating. Beyond that, I am lost. So, Pip, I need to rely on you, my friend, to get us somewhere.
Well, I don't know where what you want to do. I mean, like, or do you want to look for, what's his name, Eliza?
You can just say Bird Boy. That's what we're gonna go with now.
Alright, yeah, okay. You want to go look for Bird Boy, or do you want to do something else?
I do want to look for Bird Boy. I do. So we should probably go do that. I don't know where to start. I have no idea where anything is on this island at all.
Well, there's a couple places that we could start looking. There's the backside of the island where there's, I don't know, I guess that's where I would go if I wanted to be alone. What are you people talking about? Bird puberty?
Yeah, we were talking about bird puberty. It was very intense, rigorous discussion.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, maybe the back of the island would work. There's no entrances over there, so no one would hear, I guess, whatever he's doing.
Screeching. And screeching.
Yeah, no one would hear screeching on the back of the island.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Okay. There were more suggestions, but I guess...
Yeah, I think I'll go with the back of the island. That one sounds good. I'd imagine that an angsty, pubescent bird would enjoy screeching at the backside of an island.
Tobias used to do that. What are you laughing for? He did.
You know what? You're right. That's just kind of a natural part of a bird's life when they grow up. So yeah.
Well, yeah, of course he's Kenku. I don't pay attention.
Yeah. I think you got it right. You did good.
Well,
okay, all right.
Olive, I guess, is next, right?
Oh yeah, but for now it's Lith.
Okay.
I guess you two head to the back of the island. It's sort of like mix of rock climbing and following these sort of narrow goat trails around the back of the island. Pip takes all of them with ease. She doesn't have any sort of problem with scaling this mountain. It's sort of as if she's done this a million times.
Is she a bird?
No. She just likes to climb, maybe? You know, people do that in their recreational time.
I don't know. I think that it's the screeching thing.
I would say that Pip is a very fit halfling girl, very fit halfling woman, who most definitely rock climbs in her spare time because that's the type of person she is.
It could be both.
Okay.
But okay, let's move on.
Yeah. She sort of leads you back to the back of the island. There's sort of this open, flat space along the path, but there doesn't seem to be much here through the mist.
Okay. Not hear any angstful screeches. Or if there's any, like, bird-like footprints around.
You could roll for it.
I'm going to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do for that.
Investigation.
Well, you can tell me that next time. Okay, that's 16.
You know most definitely that this island is made of rock, and therefore things don't leave footprints, idiot.
Get fucked.
Wow, I didn't know that the voices in my head were going to insult me so badly.
I do want you to make me another roll.
Oh boy, okay. What's this one?
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that is a 9.
No. From behind you, as you guys sort of pass by, there's this large boulder along the side of the path. As you guys pass by it, someone grabs you and Pip and pulls both of you suddenly behind this rock. It is a sort of mid-height human man. He's not very tall. How tall's Liz?
5'5".
Yeah.
She's the tiniest out of everyone.
She's like, this guy's like an inch taller than Liz, maybe. He pulls the two of you behind this rock outcropping, just sort of puts a finger to his lips, and he sort of tilts his head towards the path. Pip doesn't protest.
Okay, I guess if Pip's cool with it, I'm cool with it, because, you know, I don't know anything. Okay, let's get it rolling.
One thing, though, that you do observe about this man is that he has black pants.
Very stylish.
That was more in reference to a role that I had you make 3 whole episodes ago.
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna remember that. I don't.
You were pit fighting, and you noticed someone about mid-height with black pants walking through the crowd, and they parted for him.
Oh.
You really do have to acknowledge, though, also, wearing black pants is not, like, a special trait. That's like being like, you noticed a man with arms. Like, not everyone has them, but a lot of people do.
Most people on this island, I can promise you, have, like, brown pants.
Okay, well, that's not in the lore you gave us.
What about no pants?
Everybody has pants.
Wow, what an island of prudes.
Olive doesn't have pants. She's wearing a skirt.
Are you gonna rob a ship in a mini skirt?
I mean,
you don't?
let them do whatever they want, Zeke. Let them express themselves.
Anyway,
Olive delivers sick burns while wearing a mini skirt.
Alright, okay.
It's true.
This guy who's sort of pulled you behind these rocks, he looks pretty sort of disheveled, sort of like he's been through a rock tumbler, I guess. He's got sort of longer, black, wavy, quite greasy hair, wearing like a moth-eaten scarf. Dude looks...
Is everyone on this island going through puberty?
No, I didn't say he's like an older dude. I mean, like, he looks
And he's got
like
greasy black hair and a scarf. That sounds like puberty.
He looks like he's in, like, his 40s. Think of, like, the teacher dude from, what's that stupid hero anime?
Dude, it's a great anime. Shut the fuck up.
I haven't seen it. All I know is that everybody hates the great boy.
Oh wait, everyone what now?
Hates the little grape boy.
Oh yeah, well that kid sucks.
I don't know
have
anything about him.
absolutely no clue what you guys are talking about.
Anyway, the
We
dude's name is Aizawa, but let's chill at the references. I don't need to be sued.
Was this not sued? I'm just nebulously comparing the appearance.
Zeke.
What?
Copyright.
I've never seen the show. I mean, like, he's just the closest thing I can think of. A second closest thing I can think of is friggin' Thorin from Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. I guess just the Hobbit, because he dies.
Spoilers. Did you hear that?
Oh yeah,
that loud
spoilers if
at
you've
you?
never seen the Hobbit. Spoilers if you've never seen the Hobbit.
I actually didn't see any of the movies.
Dwarf dude dies. All right,
I didn't read
back
the
to
books,
podcast. Okay, so I guess he looks like the dude from The Hobbit.
This week on Slightly Subpar Movie Spoilers, we play D&D.
Subpar movie. Hey, guess what, guys? Dumbledore dies.
Oh no. Hey, guess what?
Hey,
What?
guess what? Jesus dies.
Really? I never knew that one. Okay. Yeah, as he pulls you behind this rock, two pirates pass. One of them is the bald woman from before that you recognized from the dining hall, or that you recognize from the dining hall. And the other one is Hugh.
Okay.
As you guys are hiding, you overhear one of them say, you hear them, the only one who can talk say, we'll strike in 3 days.
Oh, that's ominous.
And they don't notice you as they pass, and they continue on their way. The man sighs and lets go of both of you, and Pip just kind of makes this concerned and confused expression, but doesn't question him.
Do you two know anything about that? After all, you've been on this island far longer than I have.
No.
That's probably not a good sign.
Pip looks thoroughly unsettled. The man, the greasy 40-year-old man, who... That sounds so much worse. Now I can't think of anything but a neckbeard.
He's got a flame t-shirt and he's trying to talk to you about the benefits of veganism.
I'm just saying, I think that we don't need a female protagonist in the new trilogy of Star Wars movies.
That's exactly what he sounds like. Definitely. Hi, my favorite pony is Rainbow Dash.
No,
God,
stop.
It's the only one I can
crave
name off the top of my head. Yeah, that's actually funny because my little brother's watching My Little Pony in the other room right now.
Well,
Favorite pony.
I took a page out of Olive's book. I rolled for nausea. Yeah, lift bar. Just complete projectile vomiting.
From the
everywhere.
green?
No, this is not this man. This is not this man. He looks at you and he doesn't. He's like stuck in this perpetually tired expression.
I love him.
Yeah, he's like a college student. There you go.
40-year-old college student.
Yeah,
Existential dread daddy.
basically. And he goes, What are you doing back here?
I'm trying to find a pubescent Birdman.
You don't have to look any further than the captain.
Okay, the
I
new
love him.
pubescent Birdman. Like, currently going through, like, he's got kind of like turquoise thing going on. He might be a seabird. We don't know yet. We are waiting for the puberty to go through.
If you are looking for someone, you might want to find a better descriptor. One that's not going to make half the crew just ignore you.
Okay, listen, I don't know this man very well. We never have actually hung out. He's kind of been in the background while I've been up there doing most of the stuff. I have not actually looked behind myself and looked at him. All that I know is that
Obviously.
he has some sort of turquoise color palette going on with his hair and or outfit. Perhaps there's some gold in there. He does have scales. Might be bird, might be reptile, might be fish. I don't honestly know. We're leaning towards bird right now. I don't know what else to say, Jan.
He just blinks at you and goes, "You could just say the ASMR.
Yeah, that one.
That would be a better descriptor than whatever you're trying to do right now."
Well, point taken. Can you not be such a shit?
It's funny because I got read the last word.
Yeah, the last word was significantly louder than the rest of it. He shrugs and goes, "Same to you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, fuck.
Anyway, you shouldn't be on this side of the island. There's stuff going on around here that shouldn't be."
Well, clearly there's some sort of striking going on. Yeah, neither of you knows about it. I definitely don't know about it. My bird friend doesn't know anything because he's just gone. I imagine that the tiefling doesn't know anything because he never knows anything.
Aw.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't know, my friend. I really don't. I'm sorry to say.
Pip shakes her head. She just goes, "You know, like, you could just say that we're looking for a missing person and took a wrong turn. Bye, Dibble." And then she takes Lip's arm and scoots with her. Just out of here.
Fine, that's fair.
You did catch the name of this mysterious, weird, existential dread 40-year-old college man, though. Which is, Dibble.
And I love him.
I think I based Dibble on everyone in this camp.
What?
Just a big combination.
Alright, okay.
All
The
of us.
real daddy was the friends we made along the way.
Oh my god.
It's Olive and Fish now.
So-
You
Gotta
two
eat my
are...
muffin.
Alright. Let's see if I can do my voice when I'm hungry.
I guess we should go look for my friend? Instead of
That should be the first.
scratching your ears?
Yeah. Give me some of that muffin.
Do you think we should go look at the beach and see if we can find any, like, places along the beach that could be isolated? Or, the cliffs? Or maybe just some weird houses? I wonder if there's any abandoned houses around here.
I'd say the beach.
Beach it is!
Yeah. You set up shop on the beach, didn't you? Or nearby?
Yes, I did, but I didn't go too far to find a place on the beach.
Alright, you guys head
Yeah.
to the beach then.
Yeah, we head to the beach.
There's nothing on the beach.
Oh, wow.
Aww.
As you guys head to the beach, though, you see sort of around the backside of the island, heading slowly into the mist, you catch this fleeting glimpse of a ship leaving the island.
Do you know what that's about?
Absolutely not. That shouldn't be there.
Aww.
Fish is my awkward daughter.
Yeah. I guess I'd try to, like, walk closer to see if I can catch any more of it.
I guess, maybe roll me something? Investigation, maybe?
Investigation?
Yeah, well, it's definitely not perception.
Yeah, I've got a little bit. But... Yeah, 19.
You can tell that it's one of the fastest ships on the island. You can see sort of the shape of it as it's disappearing in the mist. And it is not a large ship. Fast and small. Sort of what you guys take into the mist and back, just to sort of scout out if there's Narians around, or if there's new ships coming into your waters, stuff like that. You know most definitely that it is not a ship that should be heading out anytime soon.
Bai's gonna hear about this.
Oh, it feels like we have a mystery on our hands.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Oh, and I'm the only furry in the group.
Oh, but wait.
Fishy. So, basically, we have, because at this point now, Icon is the only guy. We got Fred there.
Oh no.
So, either Lith or I would definitely say that Olive is probably more Velma.
Alright.
Lith, that makes Lith
Daphne.
That really doesn't make much sense, but alright.
Yeah. And then I guess Fish is just this horrid combination of Shaggy and Scooby.
Well, Elisa can be Shaggy, but he's dead.
Wasn't it canon that
Me as
Scooby-Doo
well,
is
Lisa.
the descendant of like an eldritch god?
Yeah, something like that. That's why he's able to talk.
Yeah.
And nobody questions this.
This is.
I mean, it's like newer canon. It's not like old canon.
Okay. I was really... Okay, moving on from
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Really like...
Scooby-Dooby Cthulhu.
Scooby-Doo.
Alright, let's hop back to Icon. You have just discovered the petrified body of Elisa,
Shaggy.
also covered in plants.
Oh! Oh, fuck! Holy shit! Oh, fuck, that's not what I... Gee, fuck, by the god! Does this happen up here? Is this why people don't come here? What the fuck?
Trio is terrified.
Oh my
He's
god!
horrified.
Oh, you've never seen this, right? This is new shit to you, my guy.
I wish that I could say yes.
So you've seen this before?
Trio leans down, and from this sort of twisted mass of plants along Elisa's body, sort of from what you can assume to be his side, reaches down and from the plant mass there pulls what looks like the hilt of a weapon. And out of Elisa's side, he tugs a sort of opalescent dagger.
Oh, that's... Wait, isn't he the one who won that? In the betting?
Yeah.
Wait, who the fuck? Oh, wait, out of character, because I'm sure Icon would remember this. I don't remember this right now.
Yeah, he did.
Fucking who did he win that from?
Trio.
Yeah.
Oh.
That boy. So, listen, I trust you more than I trust literally anyone else in the crew, so I'm not gonna say anything about the fact that was your dagger, my guy, but, what the fuck is, what the fuck?
Trio doesn't respond. Rather, he turns around and leaves. Like he's running away.
No, get the fuck back here. Icon's gonna fucking pursue. He's not having this shit.
Boy's gone.
That's bullshit. Alright. Like Icon would have a chance at fucking trying to keep pace.
He is like a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, man, he's in good shape.
Actually, as you pursue Trio down this rocky island, the mist rolls in, and you lose sight of him.
God's fucking damn it! Fuck! Oh, God. I guess Icon's going to take a moment, compose himself, and is there any possibility he'll be able to find his way back to, I guess, whatever passes for civilization on Usin?
What would that roll be?
Probably survival, if not something else.
I was thinking survival, so go ahead and roll me survival.
Okay. Wow, I am just really not bringing the rolls today.
I feel you.
That is a 6 for y'all.
Oh, that's
It's on a
fine.
scale of 1 to 10.
I don't think that's on a 10 scale. No, you are lost. In fact, you try and pursue into this mist. You try and find your way down, and within several minutes, you are back at Elace's corpse.
I mean, if he just ends up repeatedly going in circles, he's just gonna sit down and cry for a while.
Aww.
Poor boy. Pop back to Lith here. Lith and Pip.
Lith and Pip. Okay. I'm gonna. I still do not know. Of course, like, none of us know what's going on. Sorry, that was out of character. Okay. He, like. Pip had just, like, pulled me away, and we're walking back, right?
Yeah, you're walking back.
Do you think that Tobias would like to know about Hugh and that other one there?
I don't know, your call.
I don't think it hurt. After all, we have one person missing. Or knows where they are. And then there's strike in 3 days. You know pretty much everything about the four of us, don't you? Everything. What has Tobias told you about it?
Next to nothing. I don't actually know anything about you.
Okay. I
He
think I would
just
like...
said to protect you. That's it. That's all I know. I mean, that, and I know you could probably kick my butt in 5 seconds if you had the chance, but...
You're lucky that you're kind of a cool person. But yeah, I think we should go back to Tobias right now and talk to him about that. I don't like the way that sounded.
Alright. And Pip leads you back around the island. You notice as you start heading back, the mist starts getting very thick on the other side, the opposite side of the island. Sort of the west side of the island. You guys are on the north side.
I have Lith and Pip have seen the ship going?
No. That was sort of that was also on the west side of the island.
Okay, got it.
You are on your way back to Tobias, right?
I am on my way back to Tobias because I want to tell him about all this, like, fucky going on.
Alright, yeah, if you get to Tobias, no problem. There's no one that stands in your way or stops you, I guess.
Okay, I'm going to relay the fucky bullshit that's happening with you.
Tobias looks startled, to say the least. I guess he's, well, that's the last thing I expected from Hugh. Just, I'll keep things. Don't worry. Don't concern yourself yet. Maybe misinterpreted. I'll keep my eyes open.
You're not going to talk to her about it, because I'm sure that if you do...
No.
Okay.
I'm not stupid.
Okay, thank you very much.
But he sort of contemplates, and it's I guess that's your cue to go.
Okay, I go during the bird contemplation.
Pip, as you guys walk through the halls, sort of back out of Tobias's quarters, she goes, "This is also troubling. Your friend is gone. I've never interacted with Dibble before. We've been in the same crew for 4 years, and I've never once heard that man speak. Now the first mate is talking about something about 3 days striking. Maybe the blockade. Maybe Tobias is planning to take the blockade down and get you guys to the point, but
Wouldn't he know
why?
about that?
Maybe
Why would
he
you keep
would.
that from me?
Well, he's kind of a scatterbrain. I can't blame him for forgetting to bring it up or forgetting to remember it. That sounded backwards, but whatever.
That seems too convenient for me.
Maybe we should just... I don't know what to do.
Let's try to find the others, I think.
Yeah, we might benefit from that at this point. I'll search for Trio. You look for your companions.
I really don't think that's a good idea for us to split up. Things tend to go bad when a group split apart.
Well, sure. Yeah, I guess.
Tobias went with Icon. We know that much. If you want to find
You-
Tobias, I'll try and find Icon.
Trio.
You mean
I mean, Trio. Fuck, okay.
The T-names.
What? Okay, rewinding. Trio went with Icon. If you want to find Trio, I'll go and find Icon. And we can just stick together and we'll find them.
Okay. I don't know where he'd go. The only place I can think of is the crow's nest at the top of the island, but I don't think he'd take anyone else there.
It's worth a shot to look. I mean,
Alright.
after all, they were searching for a missing person. I imagine that the crow's nest would be the first place you would look. I'm kind of wondering why we didn't do that.
Well, I was about to
That's fine.
suggest it, but you said let's just go to the back of the island. So,
That's on me then. That's fair. Crow's nest then?
alright. Yeah, crow's nest. And she leads the way out of the tunnels and up onto sort of the top of the mountain. The crow's nest is literally like, it doesn't look like it was built there. It looks like it was literally a crow's nest from a ship that just got flung up there and then ended up leaned against this huge skull of this massive serpent that's been sort of wrapped around the island. But it doesn't seem that there's anyone in it or anyone has been around.
Okay.
I don't know where else he'd go.
Do you think we should take a trip up there to try to find them?
Won't hurt.
Okay, and then Litha goes and begins to climb up the crow's nest.
Roll me investigation then, I guess.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking around for the,
Okay, that is a, I had to pick that dice back up. I think that was a 10.
no, you don't see your friends, but you do see that the west side of the island is, like, in total whiteout.
It's the mist coming in this heavy normal?
No, I've hardly ever seen it do that, except for... Wait a minute. Oh, shit. And Pip takes off running on her stubby halfling legs. She's not even taking the paths. She's just running, like, full speed down the side of the mountain into this mist.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's do this then. And Lilith starts to run after her, and at the same time, she's going to kind of grip onto this sword the wolf one, the one with the key on it, and is gonna like try to like make a little quiet howl so she doesn't draw attention and doesn't look really weird, but also trying to dispel this mist in some way.
Yeah, sure. As you run, the mist sort of bends away from you, sort of as if it's repelled. Not very far, you get maybe a radius of 20, 25 feet. But you do get some vision. You're not in whiteout.
Okay. Is like Pip that far in front of me, or like farther, or closer, or what? Like, is she still in the mist, or is she with me? Basically.
Pip's still in the mist. Pip's gone.
Oh,
So you are
She's
now alone.
oh, jeez. That means I'm more or less lost.
Yep. Let's switch back real quick to Olive and Fish.
Alright.
I really want to go back and tell Tobias about the ship. That's a little worrying.
I don't blame you. Let's go do that.
Alright, we're gonna go back to Tobias.
By the time that you get to Tobias' quarters, he's nowhere to be found. He's gone.
Write a letter and leave it on his desk.
That's smart. Yeah, I'll do that. She writes a quick letter just detailing, hey, one of our boats is out and you were gone, probably on lunch or something. You know, just thought you'd like to know. He leaves it right on his desk.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Do you want to regroup with everybody now?
Probably smart.
Alright, where did they go, though?
No clue.
Does-
They sure do make a ruckus, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can do the elk thing again.
The what?
And see if they will come to my calls.
I don't think you should do that.
Well,
Elk crying.
how do we find them?
Oh! I have an ability for this.
Oh?
Yeah. Primeval awareness.
Describe for me what that does.
Beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action and expend 1 spell slot to focus my awareness on the region around me. For 1 minute per the spell. Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, undead.
Hey, I'm Faye.
Yeah. And I guess Icon at least would be somewhere in there, being the tiefling.
Fiend, possibly?
There is...
Yeah.
I don't know if... I'm not entirely sure if Icon counts, but there is something that does count in there.
Oh boy. Yeah, but I'm...
You do get this sort of, compass, I guess, towards the west side of the island.
Alright. Let's head west.
I'm following you.
Also, I'm just gonna point out, Lith is a half-elf, and elves are technically from the Feywild, so...
True.
Well, and yeah? Probably a weak signature, but she gets picked up.
Pretty weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess we start heading for her closest.
You do get a really strong, sense of one of these things around. You can't tell quite what it is, but it is a sense that you've, had for a long time.
Troubling.
It's something you recognize for being around for several years.
Yeah.
On this island. But it's a very strong pull, sort of towards the northwest side of the island, or northwest corner. But yeah, you're led into this mist.
I make sure to take all his hands so she doesn't go wandering off. Safety
Aw.
first.
The buddy system.
My
Alright.
hands are real soft.
Yeah, she's like Olive's holding the hand with one of her hands, and then with her other hand, she's just sort of softly petting the same hand.
Aww. Icon, are you gonna try and do anything else while you're here in this mist?
What? No, Icon's still just kind of freaking out.
No.
Alright, he's just sitting with Lace's body.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't know
Okay.
how to get back, and he's been
Oh, well.
abandoned by one of the first people to be nice to him in his entire life.
Baby.
So he's just gonna kind of sit here and be sad.
My son.
My dead son will keep you company.
My son. Alright, let's see. What would I have Liz roll to find her way, I guess?
Survival, I would say. And though I'm loath to say that, because survival's a fucking wisdom thing again.
Alright, roll some
That's a
survival.
7.
A 7?
That's a 7.
I'm gonna say Pip's helping you out, so go ahead and roll that with
I
advantage.
thought Pip was gone.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Why did I say
Yeah,
that?
you're dead. Never mind.
Alright, no, you're lost.
I'm lost. Okay, does the crow's nest rise above the mist at all? Is there any landmarks that I can... so I can
No,
get
you're in it now. You can see in about 25 feet in any direction around you, but further than that, you're completely directionless.
Okay, I imagine that the sun is probably, hopefully, shining some
Nope.
of this. No?
This
Okay,
is
so it's like,
thick mist. Thick fog.
ooh, guess I'm wandering in somewhat of the opposite direction that I was going when I chased after Pip.
Yeah. Fish and Olive. Your turn. I'm not gonna have you roll me survival because you have
Compass.
sort of a compass here.
Yeah.
But let's
Got a
see.
plus
What
4
would
there anyway.
I have you roll to see which direction your compass takes you?
Why did I, tell you about Pip? Because I just rolled again, it was a fucking 16. Why did I say that?
Part of me wants to say, Arcana, because of what you're doing with your compass here,
Yeah.
detecting things.
I've got no modifier for that. Roll that.
Yeah, I can't even do anything better, so.
Alright. 9! Come on.
You head, deeper into the mist. You're still being led by your compass, I guess,
Yeah.
but you don't bump into anybody.
So
Unless
they're
we have
in,
each other.
they're in here, right?
Somewhere.
What, how do we... It's thick! Why is it so thick in here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, 1 sec. Okay, she's not as nauseous as she would have gotten, but she's still getting nauseous.
Alright, that's
Uh-huh.
good.
I actually rolled well for that, but that was a matter of
Get,
how
like-
nauseous.
To get nauseous when I see something super thick.
Stop.
Alright.
Stop.
Like a
Icon.
beefcake?
I don't, because if I looked in the mirror, I just couldn't handle myself if I did that.
Yeah, Icon.
Icon. You roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Fuck. Okay, just dexterity.
14. All right. You, I guess, hear someone coming, and I guess sort of duck out of the way, but you still get tripped over by this short halfling girl bowling out of the mist, who sort of just kind of goes flying over you and then recovers, stands back up and goes, "Which way did Trio go?"
He went that way, and Icon's just gonna point in the direction.
Thanks, and she's gone.
Okay, bye.
Aww.
My dead friend is right here.
She didn't seem to notice or care. Lith, back to you. Roll me another. Yeah.
What?
I'm guessing survival again.
Yeah.
That's a 9.
Do it again with advantage, because I guess now you can start to hear voices through the mist.
That's a 10.
That's
Wow.
No,
Good
you
job.
lost. Fish, you're up again.
Alright. Arcana.
Open my other D20.
I'll roll. 12.
12? Okay. You stumble through this mist led by your sort of intuition here. And you can't seem to tell what you're sensing. You sense really strongly something that you've known has been on this island for a long time, but you're also getting 2 other signals mixed in with this that are much weaker. And all of a sudden you stumble into a clear radius, like this little area clear of mist. And in the middle of it is Lith.
Olive runs up and hugs Lith.
Aww.
Lith, where are we? What are we doing? What's going on? There's mist.
Yes, there is mist. I don't think that it is... Okay, it's kind of a big deal, but that's okay. That's okay.
There's one down.
Alright.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to eventually find Icon. Pip just ran out into this mist. Don't know where Icon or Trio is.
Shit, I know what the fuck the difference is, my guy.
Okay,
Listen, T name, like I get names that are the similar. Okay.
One last
you
roll,
good?
and it's gonna be Fish with Arcana.
Alright. Come on. 19! Alright, we're good.
You guys make your way through this mist now, and Fish, you know exactly where you're headed.
Mm-hmm.
And you suddenly stumble out of the mist onto a cliff.
No.
An open cliff. And standing at the edge of it is Trio and Pip.
What's
happening here?
Hold on.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Where's Icon?
I'm trotting over to them. Hey!
Oh.
guys.
One more thing happens and Olive throws up.
Oh! Alright!
Sorry, repeat everything. I didn't catch it because I was telling my sister to be quiet. She's being very loud.
I ran over to the 2 and Olive threw up.
Oh, one more thing, and she's gonna throw up.
Oh, she almost...
Trio is standing on the very edge of this cliff holding this dagger, which is bloodstained, and Pip is standing slightly behind him, and she doesn't know quite how to deal with this situation. But Trio isn't crying. In fact, he seems afraid, and he's staring down this drop in front of him.
Oh boy.
That's Lace's dagger, right? The one that he got from you.
Pip looks back, and she nods.
So did you see Elisa, Trio?
He doesn't say anything.
We can talk about all this away from a cliff edge.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Trio, Pip, come back. I'm not mad.
We have nothing to be mad about because we don't know anything. We just want to hear what's going on.
Roll me persuasion,
Oh, hell yes. Okay.
one of you.
Me.
Yeah, you do that.
That's a 23.
Nice! Don't let my crewmates fall to their death.
I'm trying.
Trio looks towards you finally. He steps away from the edge and collapses. And Pip runs over to hug him.
Yeah, I'm also...
And he drops the dagger that he's been holding.
I'm gonna grab Olive's hand and pull her over to Trio so we can try to figure out why he just kind of collapsed.
Alright, what do I roll for that? Medicine?
I think you don't really need to roll anything. I mean, like, it's pretty clear to tell that he's just nervous and frightened.
Oh, I thought this was like an unconscious collapse.
No, he just sort of fell.
Well, I'm picking up the dagger while he's not clinging to it.
So yeah, I'm going to kind of grab onto his shoulder and I'm going to say, Trio, where is Icon? Did you see Elisa?
He points into the mist.
Right. I'm gonna kind of grab Olive and pull her closer and whisper in her ear. Do you think they're fighting? Elisa and Icon?
Maybe. If so, we need to stop them.
Yeah, sure are a lot of cliffs around here.
Alright, all's fine for now.
By the end of this campaign,
head
she's
back
gonna have
into
lost
this.
all the stories.
I'm gonna grab onto, I'm going to tell Pip, actually, that, she needs to get Trio maybe some food, a blanket, something, take care of him. He's shaking up. I want to see that dagger.
I hand
That's okay.
Pip some chamomile and go, have him chew on this.
And, see, I do want to see that dagger. That's alright with everyone here.
I hand it over.
Okay, and then I kind of look over the blood. And I want to kind of see if it's fresh or not.
It is not.
2 days.
So at least we know that this wasn't used to hurt Icon or Elisa for that matter. I think we need to go find them quickly.
Let's go.
Tobias is, I mean, if Trio isn't talking here.
Pip steps forward and sort of starts walking towards the mist, and then she looks back towards Trio and goes, "Can you get rid of it?" And Trio shakes his head. No.
What is going on? What?
Get rid of what?
The mist. It's a long, complicated story.
You're doing this? And I say to Trio.
Trio nods.
But you're not trying.
He shakes his head.
Trio.
Oh.
And then I grab onto my rapier again and try to clear out the mist one more time. This time kind of howling out louder, because Olive at least knows what's going on. With the howling and everything.
Howling
Yeah.
sets me a bit on edge.
The mist sort of flows away from you, and you see quite a distance away one dark shape huddled over a little patch of plants.
Wonder what that could be.
I start walking towards it. Do I recognize that it's Icon?
Once you get close, yeah, you recognize that it is indeed Icon there, slumped on the ground.
I run over and hug Icon. Icon? Icon? Are you okay? Are you hurt?
Icon's just gonna kinda loosely gesture over to Alyssa.
Olive sees, after taking a few seconds to realize that Alyssa is there and everything that is, turns around and throws up.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna roll for that one.
No.
Oh yeah, that's. I think that's just clear
Yeah.
at this point.
Aw.
Poor baby.
Poor baby.
Poor baby.
I'm sure Olive recognizes all the plants on it though.
Yeah.
Yes, she
Of
does,
course.
and she recognizes that every single one of them is some variety of poisonous plant.
It surely wasn't a fun death.
We need to move everybody. There's 2 people that have fainted. Well, one fainted, one stone. And she takes out a leaf from one of her pouches and starts chewing on it.
Okay. As you guys are talking, you hear from way back, where, I guess where you left Pip and Trio,
I also hung back because I was worried about Trio.
yeah, so where the trio is, you hear Pip go, Trio, stop, and if anyone looks back, and Fish sees this, Trio drops the dagger that he'd been holding and flings himself off the cliff.
Oh no.
Boy. Zeke, I didn't need this today.
He hits the water and vanishes.
No.
And somewhere across Abraxas, somewhere that none of you know at all, Alyssa wakes up.
Oh boy.
Somewhere cold and white. There doesn't seem to be any sort of limit to this place, but you can feel something curled around you, keeping you from moving. You hear a voice from somewhere above you, but it seems to sound in your ears as well, as if something is whispering to you, and it says, "Child, why have you forsaken your fate?"
Well, I'm kind of like freaking the fuck out right now.
Be calm. And a feeling of, well, just that calm sweeps over you.
Where am I?
You're home.
Sure am the fuck not. Let me go.
I'm not holding you. The only person keeping you here is yourself. As long as you reject who you are, you'll never be free.
Yeah. Well, find a different way then. Where are the others?
The voice takes a long pause and then says, "Continuing their journey. They're waiting for you."
Yeah, well, I'd be there if you'd let me go.
I'm not holding you. And the pressure that seems to be keeping you here is immediately relieved, but you still can't move.
Kind of starting to freak the fuck out again because I do not like being restrained.
In this white void, two black eyes open in the air in front of you. And then a gaping maw does, and it's just void. And that mouth splits into a smile, and you hear the voice again saying, "This is what you're condemning yourself to. Destruction, emptiness."
I spit right at it.
You want so hard, you want so much for freedom, for controlling your own fate, but you don't understand that the only way to control your fate is by accepting it. The more you fight the current of the river, the more tired you'll become. And as this voice continues to ring in your ears, you see this gaping, inky black mouth get closer and closer, and its teeth start to close around you.
Well, I'm still not gonna give in.
In that case, the jaws close around Elisa, and there's silence.